We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback. And it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. Able to spin free. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rucker. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rucker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Rucker over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a
touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Call it a loss of 14 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Rucker. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he coughed it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to move back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete here. It's Hyde. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have yet again retaken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Rucker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Rucker, touchdown, Texans. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rucker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising and setting him back on the... Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is a...
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Rucker got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Pierce gets this one running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rucker firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Rucker got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground with Pierce. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 2. His throw incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rucker. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rucker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rucker. Got a man. It's London. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Give to Pierce. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rucker swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2. Again, it's Pierce fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Blankenship out for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, and he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Texans scoop it. 20, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And
that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Joseph. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Joseph. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.